8:39 is the time, and if you're in the market for pottery, there's only one place to be.
Yeah, good morning, Revere. I'm Paul Milliken in Watkinsville, Georgia. You know, we've covered a lot of events here in Georgia over the years, but this is truly a one-of-a-kind. It's the Perspectives Georgia Pottery Invitational. And here's a reason to stay tuned. For the first time ever, I will be sitting at a potter's wheel attempting to make something like this. I guarantee you mine won't look like this, but I'm going to try. Stay tuned.
Sounds good. Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. It's one of the largest events of its kind in the Southeast, and it features the work of some of Georgia's most talented potters.
Right now, the Oconee Cultural Arts Foundation's annual Perspectives event is taking place in Watkinsville, and the spotlight is on the men and women who mold clay into something really amazing.
Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live in Watkinsville this morning. And Paul, you're actually getting a lesson yourself this morning, right?
Yes. Yes, the men and women you just mentioned who make these amazing things. I'm not one of those people. I have never in my life sat at a potter's wheel, but I can't wait to do it. There's Alice, who has no idea what she's getting herself into in just a moment. But before we get to Alice, listen, if you don't know about Perspectives, this is an incredible event going on. Watkinsville is a great town, and this is going on for a while now, a couple of days still to go, so you can come check it out. Here's Cindy with OCAF. It's great to see you.
Hey, thanks for being here, Paul.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here. So for folks who don't know what Perspectives is, how would you describe this event?
Perspectives is it's a pottery invitational. We have 50 Georgia potters that are featured here, and all of them have been invited to participate. So these are some of the best artists in the state of Georgia.
And the work really is staggering when you walk in that building and you see
really
just
is.
dozens and dozens of beautiful pieces. So Ambry, again, this is a production of OCAF. This, I think, is what, the 13th, 14th year, something like that?
Yes, 13th annual Perspective, right.
So what is OCAF? Explain to me what the foundation is.
Okay, OCAF is Oconee Cultural Arts Foundation. In the early 90s, there was a growing community of artists, and we wanted to find a way to promote the arts. And they got together with some community leaders and founded OCAF.
Yeah.
And we're a nonprofit that our mission is to promote art, also to provide educational opportunities for all ages.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, there are many educational opportunities happening at Perspectives. There's going to be pottery demonstrations, and you can see on this back here, you've got so much going on. The workshops, the exhibitions, there's the pottery sale, which, again, is just amazing. Some beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces. You can see a few of them right here. There are gallery talks and, of course, the studio tours as well. Coming up in the next hour, we're going to take you over into the gallery section to see that. First, though, Alice, I am so ready to do this. Now, mind you, Alice is an incredibly accomplished, wonderful potter herself. So, you poor thing, do you have any idea what a mess you're about to make?
Oh, we are going to have such fun.
Okay, I'm excited. That's what I want to hear.
You're going to get sloppy.
I like that. I typically do on live television. Nobody is surprised by that. Real quick, this Saturday, you're going to be doing this for folks, right?
Yes. I'll be demonstrating from 1 to 4, and I'll be using porcelain and throwing the full line of ware that I usually make in my own studio.
Neat.
Fantastic. All right, so where do we start? Help me out.
All right. Well, first of all, you definitely want to get kind of covered up there.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Well, Perspectives is getting my dry cleaning bill. I'm just telling the OCAF, get ready to pay for this. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
All right. So you're going to start the wheel, and you're going to need 2 hands.
Okay. All right. So we're going to put this down. If you want to hold that for a minute, let me just get this all. Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. I've never done this before. Okay. All right.
So your hands are wet.
Yep.
Okay.
So your piece is already centered. So we've already done a good bit of the work.
Yep.
And I would like to demonstrate here. As you can see, this is not a centered piece of clay. It is really wobbly.
That's a little lumpy. That looks more like something I would have made right there,
That's
Alice.
why I've started you out, because that can be time consuming.
Okay.
Now what you want to think about as you're beginning to throw is that you tighten your core muscles and you anchor your elbows to your knees.
That's a workout.
Wow.
Wait a minute, this is a workout?
Yes.
I was not expecting a physical workout this morning. I thought this was going to be easy.
No, it's going to be definitely a workout.
Okay.
Both in concentration, creativity, and sloppiness, as we talked about.
Okay. All right.
So I need somebody to hold this.
No, you just put that down. You're fine. You just put that right down and start working.
Here we go. Okay. So what we're going to do
So watch
here,
Alice. Now she's going to start. There she is, spinning the wheel and getting the clay nice and wet. All right, guys, so here's the deal. The two of us are going to keep working on our pieces right here. Coming up in the next hour, 9 o'clock, you are going to see the final product, the Milliken pottery, which I'm expecting I'm going to sell here at Perspectives for possibly millions of dollars. We're not sure yet what the price is going to be. It depends on how big the piece is, but
And OCAF will take this percentage because we are...
Wait a minute, OCAF, no, OCAF is not taking the percentage. Smart, paying for my dry cleaning.
And somehow I'm
so guys, stay tuned. You will see much more coming up. Stay tuned.
I just keep thinking I want to hear Ghost, you know, the music from Ghost.
I suspect he will be very dirty when he gets back to the station. Well, if you want to head up to Watkinsville, the pottery sale is going on daily through September 16th. It's at the Oconee Cultural Arts Foundation Center. That's at 34 School Street in Watkinsville. Hours are from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and admission and parking are free.
Thank you. 9:20 is your time. And coming up on Good Day Atlanta, Paul Milliken is at a pottery event in Watkinsville. Paul.
Yeah, hey there, Karen. This is really a big event, too. It's actually a top 20 event in the Southeast. It's the Perspectives Georgia Pottery Invitational, featuring some of the best artists in Georgia, including this hot young potter on the scene who's producing incredible work. I'm going to interview him coming up. It'll be an interesting interview, but it'll happen.
My dreams were made of clay.
Welcome back. 9:23 is your time. It's one of the largest events of its kind in the Southeast and features the work of some of Georgia's most talented potters. Right now, the Oconee Cultural Arts Foundation's annual Perspectives event is taking place in Watkinsville, and the spotlight is on the men and women who mold clay into something simply amazing. Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live in Watkinsville this morning. Paul, you doing any shopping?
Yeah, absolutely. You know I am. I'm shopping for you, Karen Graham. And you know what I know about you?
Yes.
You're always late everywhere. You're late to work. You're late to your appointments. So I'm shopping for clocks for Karen Graham so you can keep time a little bit better. Yeah, this is a really neat show, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be in Watkinsville, which first of all is a great town. And this event is a huge one. It's a top 20 Southeast event. It's called Perspectives, and it's all about pottery, featuring some of the best potters in the state of Georgia. And I just happen to have one standing right here. Isabel Daniel, great to see you.
Thank you.
I love your work. It's amazing. First of all, tell us where in Georgia are you from?
Originally from Atlanta, but I live in Farmington now, which is about 10 minutes from here.
Oh, very good. Okay, so you're close by, a hometown girl. So, well, tell me about Perspectives, first of all. What is it like for you to be one of the artists featured in this show, which is, it's really an honor to be here, right?
Oh, it's an incredible honor because the number of people that come here is so huge. It gets a lot of visibility.
Yeah.
I'm among all these amazing potters.
Yeah.
It's a real honor.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, when I think of pottery, I think vases or maybe bowls. I don't think of clocks and what you do. So explain to me where the inspiration for, say, a piece like this comes from.
Well, I've always loved doing figurative sculpture, but I also really liked this idea of function, like from pottery. But so I was trying to figure out a way to combine this idea of sculpture and function. So I just thought, well, maybe I'll make clocks. And then when I actually did it, when I put the clocks on the figures, I realized that it was almost like giving them a heartbeat.
Yes.
And so I felt like, in a way, it made them a little more alive.
Yes, they are really beautiful to look at. Just incredible work. All right, well, let's keep walking. Isabel, thank you very much. There's so much more to see here at Perspectives. And again, so many fantastic artists. And by the way, this is such a big deal for the economy of Oconee County, too. We're talking 20,000 visitors per year coming because of the Oconee Cultural Arts Foundation, and also something like $2 million for the local economy. It's just huge. This is DeWitt Smith. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, I know you came from a long way this morning. Where are you from?
I'm from here, Watkinsville.
From Watkinsville. Very good. Now, you're a great person to talk to. Not only are you an artist, but you've been involved with this particular show for how many years now?
For 13 years, from the start.
Since the very beginning. So for you, same question I asked Isabel, what is it like to be part of this show? I mean, you're invited to be here, so that must be a real honor.
It is indeed, and there's a great interchange between the potters, and that's what I really look forward to. We talk to each other about what we're doing currently, and so we feed off each other, we get a few ideas, and that kind of thing.
Well, and I was talking to Isabel about the fact that you think of pottery and maybe you think of a bowl or a vase, but you're doing some really interesting stuff here, stoneware and other techniques, right?
This particular piece is stoneware. It is a large utilitarian jar. In the old days, it would be used for food storage. This is more of a decorative technique called raku, and it's earthenware, so it's porous and would be used perhaps for water storage or something like that.
Yeah. And again, just really beautiful, and not only only are these all on display, but it's for sale here. That's the thing. You come and you like this pottery and you can buy it and take it home. Speaking of, and thank you very much, Karen, I have a piece I would really like you to buy. You know, I'm buying you gifts, but this I feel like you should pay for. This is it. This is by a hot new potter. As you see, his name is Paul Milliken. This is vessel number 1. This is what you saw me creating in the last hour. I like this piece, but the one I feel like is more for you, Karen, is this. Now, I call this abstract pot number 18. And as you can see, it's got a very interesting, unique shape to it, all on purpose. I did this totally on purpose. I wanted it to be off kilter and to look unfinished. It has very deep, you know, psychological meanings and things like that. So this one's for you if you'll buy it. The very low price of about $7,000. Blaze, that is an insult. That quarter, get that on. It's an insult.
Actually, Paul, that's perfect for me. Perfectly messy is how I wear my hair every day. So yeah, that is the bowl for me.
You're my muse, Karen. Yes. You're my muse. Blaze, stop it. 26. Oh, now it's down to a penny.
The value
this auction is going in the wrong direction.
Wow, amazing. All right, Paul, thank you so much for that.